again welcome to accountancy class grade 12. So the past 1.5 months we are discussing about chapter 1 accounting for share capital with many discussion, isn't it? So we discussed now for the sums worked out in NCERT book to find out to cover all the discussion. For example, how to do the pro rata basis. Thereafter, how for future in the ratio in the rate of the share security premium. Thereafter, normal at par. So at par issued at premium. We are going to prepare under pro rata basis. Thereafter, how to forfeit the share. Should be very careful which location you are going to forfeit. That's also discussed. Then reissue. How we are going to reissue. Thereafter, finally, how to find out capital reserve. Any excess forfeited shares, how to transfer capital reserve. Okay. So likewise, now we are going to discuss one more problem inside the book to know the detailed discussion. How you have to work out in the problem. So in your main examination, you are supposed to work out just 10 minutes. You have to work out this problem. So accordingly, you want to make practice. For that, should be very careful and very thorough for the journal entries. That is very, very important. Now, accounting for share capital, journal entry is very, very important. Okay. So now we are going to start one important problem. Page number 68, NCERT book. Okay, 69. Sorry, 69, NCERT book. Page number sum number 19. Okay. So page number 69, sum number 19. So Alpha Limited invited applications for 4 lakhs of its equity shares of 10 each on the following term. So as it is at par, because nominal share value only 10 rupees, so at par. So payable on application 5 per share, payable on allotment 3 per share, payable on first and final call 2 per share. So now I will write that information first. So always write the synopsis, very, very important before you are going to start the work. Okay. So before that you want to draw. I mentioned as NCERT book page number 69, exercise number 19. So they asked the question to whom? Alpha Limited invited. So in the books of Alpha Limited journals, so date particulars, ledger folio, debit and credit return. So you also do like this. So now according to information you want to mention. Actually, how many applications invited? So invited applications, how much? So 4 lakh equity shares. Okay. So what is the structure of the value, face value of nominal share 10 rupees on application? See, on application you have to write 5 per share. Okay. Thereafter, on allotment 3 per share. 3 per share. Okay. Then on first and final call, first and final call. How much? 2 rupees. 2 per share. So total comes to 10 rupees. This is the nominal face value of the share. So next line, applicants for 5 lakh shares were received. So we invited only 4 lakhs. But how many of the equity shares was applied? Totally 5 lakhs application received. So it is coming under first what? Category. So that's what it is given accordingly pro rata basis because excess share application received. Okay. So now applied how much? Applied 5 lakh shares. Okay. But invited only 4 lakh shares. So it is coming under naturally pro rata basis. Okay. So applications for 5 lakh shares were received. It was decided that that's what they given for discussion. So what is the first one? To refuse allotment to the applicants for 20,000 shares. So what happened? 20,000 shares were refused to allot. So naturally what happened? We are refunding money. So how we are going to write? See here, I will do like this. First applied. See applied, allotted, refused. Refused nothing but what? Refund. Okay, this is the heading. We have to draw like this. So, first we are going to refuse. So, whoever applied 20,000 is coming under going for refused. So, naturally it's refund. Okay, that's what the first discussion. Second one, see, to allot in full to applicants for 80,000 shares. So, whoever 80,000 shares applied, they totally allotted. So, naturally, whoever applied 80,000, they allotted fully 80,000. Okay. Now understood. So, now here, next line is very important. What is third line? To allot the balance of the available shares pro rata among the other applicants. So, as you know now, totally 5 lakh applied. So here, what is the balance going for allotment? So whoever applied, how many of them now balance available applied? So it is a 4 lakh, isn't it? So here should be invited only, so only the 4 lakh shares only are going to consider. Okay, here only the 4 lakh only going to consider. So now whoever applied 4 lakh, how many shares going to allot? Only 3,20,000 shares. Okay, so only 3,20,000 shares. Now understood very clearly. We write like this, understood. So this is what our very important equation. So whoever 20,000 applied, they are totally refused. Then next one, whoever 80,000 applied, allotted 80,000 shares. Then whoever applied 4 lakh, but only are invited only 4 lakh only. So only the balance how much are going to allot as a pro rata basis. So 4 lakhs applied, pro rata only 3,20,000. Now understood. That's what the calculation of this, to know about exactly position of our application allotted shares. Now understood. Now accordingly I am going to prepare the journal entries. Now see next line. So so what does it? That is the third one. To allot the balance of the available. This is what they mentioned. To allot the balance of the available shares pro rata among the other applicants. Okay. Then fourth one. To utilize excess application money in part as payment of allotment money. That you know very well. So whatever excess application money are going to adjust towards another allotment due. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss. Then, this paragraph. One applicant whom shares had been allotted on pro rata basis. So that applicant coming this category. Okay, one applicant did not pay the amount due on allotment and on the call. And his 400 shares are forfeited. So here they given directly 400 shares are forfeited. So naturally how many shares they allotted for that particular applicant? 400 shares. So here what is the missing? So what is the exact that one that particular applicant applied? So here going to calculate first how many shares actually that applicant applied. So here the calculation is going to find out how many shares applied. Then further discussion will know. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss. The shares were reissued. Whoever that 400 shares forfeited, going to reissue 9 per share. Show the journal and prepare cash book to record the above. Okay, this is the discussion we are going to do now. So first of, before that, as a synopsis, you have to write like this. Then only you know actually how the pro rata basis calculation. See now see whatever applied 5 lakhs, we done it. So whatever allotted 4 lakh, we done it. So refund whatever 20,000. This is 20,000. We are going to do. So remaining excess application money, how we are going to make the journal entry. Okay, now what is the first entry? As you know very well, the first entry is what? As bank account data. Okay, bank account data. How much? 4 lakhs only are going to consider always. Correct? That's what. This is the final allotment. Okay, so 4 lakhs. So 4 lakhs into how many shares? Sorry. Now applied 5 lakhs. Okay, first 5 lakhs applied. 5 lakhs into 5. 25 lakhs. Okay, to equity share application account. To equity share application account. This I write it detail. Okay, so here equity share is application, 25 lakhs received first. They applied 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs. To equity share application account. How much? 25 lakhs. Okay. That's what our first journal entry. Narration very important, being 5 lakh shares applied at the rate of 5 per share. Okay. Received. Money received. Okay, that's what our narration. So narration accordingly whatever you can express up to you. So you can easily narrate the explanation. Okay. Thereafter, for second entry, so whatever equity share application you are going to transfer equity share capital. Now equity share application account, how much is 25 lakhs. Now we are going to pass the entry. So here you should be very careful. You have to do the combined entry. Okay. First one, how much exactly are going to transfer equity share capital account. So to equity share capital account. So how much? Here only are going to discuss this. Okay, 4 lakhs only. So 4 lakhs into 5. Okay. Only 20 lakhs only I am going to transfer equity share capital account. Correct. Okay. So then here we don't know how much money are going to adjust excess application money for equity share allotment. Okay. To equity share allotment. Okay. Account we don't know how to do that. But we know how much are going to refuse, 20,000. Okay. 20,000 shares are refused to allot. So naturally we can return back the money. So what is the entry? To bank account. How much? 20,000 into 5. So how much are going to refund? 1 lakh. Isn't it? So naturally, what is the balance available for excess application money to adjust towards equity share allotment? So now you can do easily 4 lakhs. Okay. So accordingly you can do it for easily understanding. So equity share application account at 25 lakhs. How it is spread over? First one equity share capital account only 20 lakhs because after whatever invited they allotted only up to totally 4 lakhs even though 5 lakhs applied. So 4 lakhs into 5, 20 lakhs only I can able to transfer equity share capital account. Thereafter equity share allotment 4 lakhs. So how you know that? Before that you want to work out refund money, refuse money 20,000. Okay, so 20,000 into 5, 1 lakh. So naturally difference is how much? 4 lakh. I'm going to adjust for equity share allotment account. So what is the narration? Being equity share money, equity share application money transfer and adjusted excess application money and thereafter 20,000 shares returned. Okay, or refused. But the return is the best one. Okay. So 20,000 shares returned. That's our narration. Okay, now understood the second entry clearly. So that's what the first two entry. As you know very well, bank account attached to equity share application account 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs. Before that, you want to work out these workings. Thereafter, to equity share application account 25 lakhs, to equity share capital account 20 lakhs, to equity share allotment 4 lakhs. Thereafter, to bank account 1 lakh. Okay, that's what our second entry. Now, what is the third entry? So before going to know third entry, as you know very well. So what is the third entry? So third entry is the due entry. So as you know, equity share allotment account data. How much? 4 lakhs into, this is the 3 rupees, isn't it? So 4 lakh into 3. So 12 lakhs. So 4 lakh into 3, 12 lakhs. To equity share capital account. Okay, 12 lakhs. So what is the narration? Being equity share allotment due. Share allotment due. So narration is very, very important. Okay, being equity share allotment due. Now you will know how much money is supposed to expect in the point of share allotment. Okay, so you are expected to receive 12 lakhs. So now exactly how much amount we get it. That is the discussion. So fourth entry. Here I am going to continue here. Fourth entry, bank account data to equity share allotment account. Equity share allotment account. Okay, equity share allotment account. So for that, how we are going to calculate? Because see, one applicant, they refused. See here, one applicant whom shares had been allotted on pro rata basis. Okay, pro rata basis, did not pay the amount due on allotment and on the call. So for this discussion, we are going to calculate actually that particular applicant how much he applied. So once you know the applied shares, then the discussion is very easy. So how you are going to calculate that you already discussed. Okay, so here that's what you have to read the question very carefully. You are going to find out how many shares applied by that particular applicant. Okay, now how we are going to do? Okay, now let's see how we are going to do. Okay, so I will clean this one. So I will clean here this statement. Anyway, this you make it 4 lakh applied, allotted 3 lakh 20. Okay. So third journal entry, fourth they are going to do. So for that they are going to do the discussion. Anyway, I will clean this one. Okay. Simple one. So how we are going to know? Now we are going to calculate what is the particular applicant applied. So how we are going to calculate? So how we have to do the working note number for this one. For this working note number, how we are going to calculate? That is the discussion. Okay. Okay. Working note number, what you have to write like this. So bank account, working note number 1. Okay. So this won't come. So how you are going to calculate? So calculation of amount due. See, calculation of working note number 1. Calculation of amount due. Okay. Calculation of amount due, but not paid on allotment. But not paid on allotment by one applicant. Okay. This is the heading I am going to calculate first. How much exactly that particular one applicant share allotment due pending. So how we are going to calculate for that? You want to know how many shares he applied. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss. What is the applied shares for that particular applied shares. So here applied shares, you know what is the formula? That's what very, very important. Total shares applied for pro rata category. See, total shares applied for pro rata category. So you have to write like this, divided by total shares allotted for pro rata category. Pro rata category. Okay, into number of shares allotted. Number of shares This is the formula or to find out applied shares. Understood? So what is the formula for applied shares? Total shares applied for pro rata category divided by total shares allotted for pro rata category, the number of shares allotted. Okay. And I will clean this now, this entry. So once you write this entry, continuation. So third entry, 12 lakhs I am going to receive. Okay. So how to do? As you know very well, what is that pro rata category? So that is what? How much applied? 4 lakhs. Okay. But allotted how what? 3,20,000 for this total shares allotted for pro rata category. Understood? Even though 4 lakhs applied, only 3,20,000 only allotted. You seen just now the statement. So you have to fill up this formula. So what is the total shares applied? So 4 lakhs, okay, divided by allotted 3,20,000 into number of shares allotted how much? One applicant. So they given not given directly for allotted shares. They given how many shares forfeited. So naturally we implied that that is the shares they allotted. Okay. So 400 shares allotted. Okay. So how the simplification of this calculation? Simple we know. See here, whatever 320 I cut it here. Okay. Then 10 I cut it here. Then 10 I cut it here. So how many times? 32, 8 times. Okay. Then 40, how many times? 5 8s are 40. So 0, 0. So how many shares applied? Applied is 500 shares. So now they applied 500 shares applied. So how you have to do the calculation? Simple. So application received. Application received how much? 500 into 5 rupees, isn't it? 5. So 2,500. Okay. So they actually how many shares they allotted? That's what we are going to calculate for the application money. Okay. So less application money due. Okay. Application money due on shares. Application money due on shares. How much? Only 400 only allotted, isn't it? So 400 into 5, only 2,000. So how much excess? This 500, this is excess. This is the 500. Excess application money. I just run allotment. You have to write excess application money. Excess application money. Excess application money. Adjusted on allotment. How much? Only the 500. Okay, now understood first here. This is the money we are going to adjust. So, what is the further discussion? That's what we are going to do now. Okay, I will clean it here now, this one. So now understood this formula. So I am just clean it here. Okay, I will clean it here. Okay, so I will work out here itself. Okay, simple one. So 500. So actually how many shares now that application money, that particular applicant, how much share allotment due? So now share allotment due. Share allotment due. How much? 400 into 3 only, isn't it? 400 into 3, 1,200. But how much money are going to adjust? This 500. Okay. So less excess share application adjusted for allotment. Okay, how much? This 500. Okay, so he is due only how many share? How many rupees? Only the 700 rupees he default, not yet paid for the share allotment. Now understood. That is only the 700 rupees share allotment due for that particular applicant. Okay, share allotment due. Now understood. That's what the particular applicant not yet paid. That is the share allotment due money. Now furtherly, for continuation of this, I will change this one. Okay. So I will clean here again. This one I clean. Okay. So now the exact total money due how much? So total share allotment due. Share allotment due. How much? 4 lakhs into 3 rupees, isn't it? 4 lakh into 3, 12 lakhs. Okay. So now already this money now we are going to adjust now. So less excess share application money adjusted for share allotment. How much allotment? This 4 lakhs. Okay. So supposed to due how much? Only the 8 lakhs. Okay, this 8 lakhs. But this is the 700 rupees, they not yet paid due. Okay, so I have to, so less, okay, less, we have to write what? Allotment money due one, allotment money due one, that particular applicant, correct? Due but not received. How much? This 700 only. Okay. So I write it here. 8 lakhs. Okay, 700 going to deduct. So how much I supposed to receive? 7,99,300 only. Share allotment received. Share allotment money received. Now understood, this 700. That's what the calculation. Okay. So total share allotment due 12 lakhs, but already the excess application money now adjusted. You're supposed to receive how much share allotment? Only 8 lakhs, but 700 rupees the particular applicant not get paid allotment money. So 700 going to deduct. So how much I can expect? 7,99,300. That is the amount. I am going to write it here. Bank account data 7,99,300 to equity share allotment account 7,99,300. You understood? That's what this one. It's a very important working notes, lengthy one. First you are going to calculate how many shares applied by the particular applicant. Second one, say exact how much share allotment due for the particular applicant. Thereafter, exact share allotment received. That's what 3 parts you discussed here. First 2 part, to find out the application share, how many shares applied. Thereafter, exact share allotment due by the particular one applicant default. Finally, how much shares exactly share allotment money received for the, this is the third calculation. That's what now we are going to end up working out number 1, lengthy one, 3 part we discussed. Okay. Now we know what is the next transaction. Okay. So what's the next one? So next one, you know very well, that is the 5th transaction. What is 5th one? Equity share first and final call, isn't it? Equity share first and final call account data to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Okay. So what is the amount you are going to enter? So 4 lakh into this 2 rupees. Okay. So supposed to expect equity first and final call 8 lakhs. Okay. So equity share capital account 8 lakhs. Narration being equity share first and final call final call upon data. How much? If the equity share, first and final call due. Okay. Final call due. So that's what we have to write in the narration. Final call due. Okay. Now, sixth transaction. How much now are going to receive? In the form of share first and final call. Okay. So bank account data. Bank account data to equity share first and final call account. So, see in the book they given what? One applicant whom shares had been allotted on pro rata basis did not pay the amount due on allotment. That's what we discussed. The entire discussion. And on the call also. So many shares? Same 400 shares. And this 400 shares were forfeited. So now, what is the default? The 400 shares are not yet paid. So as you know the calculation, you have to do what? So actually how many shares going to receive? So maybe instead of 400 shares, so 3,99,600 into 2. So how much you get it? Exactly 7,99,200. Okay, that's what the amount we discussed. So 7,99,200. To multiply. So because that is the only share you are going to receive. 3,99,600 into 2, 7,99,200. 2 equal share first and final call. Okay, 7,99,200. Narration being equity share first and final call of 3,99,600 shares at the rate of 2 per share received. Okay, that's what your sixth entry. Now understood up to sixth entry. Here also you can do it working out number 2. What is the exact share first and final call due? 8 lakhs minus 400 into 2, 800. So if we deduct 800, we get it 7,99,200. That's whatever up to 6th entry. So thereafter now we are going to discuss how the forfeiture entry going on. Okay, that's what now we will discuss for the effect of forfeiture entry. So now we are going to do how to pass a journal entry of forfeiture. So how many shares forfeited? As you know very well, 400 shares. Okay, now we see how the journal entry has, you know, equity share capital account data. How many shares? 400 into, very important, going to discuss how many shares called up. Okay, so once they apply, even the act allotment they are done. Okay, even percent final call also called. So the particular 400 shares one applicant, default of allotment and first and final call also. So we will consider up to call them up to 10 rupees, isn't it? So they called all, so 10 rupees. So totally coming under 4,000 rupees. Okay, so 2 equity share allotment account. So this is what actually how much money the particular applicant not yet paid for share allotment. Okay, so I understood through the working out number 1. How much? Once you see the working out, you know very well. 700. Isn't it? 700 was the amount. See default not yet paid. Thereafter 2 equity share first and final call account. How much? You know very easily, say 400 into 2, this amount, 2. Okay, so how much it will come? 800. That's what the discussion. So, what is the forfeited shares? The money already paid by that particular applicant 400 shares. Now after the shares forfeited, company taken the money what they earlier paid. Okay, so to forfeited shares account, you know very well how much. Even you can mention 500 shares they applied. So 2,000 rupees company going to take that money. Understood? If you make it debit and credit, you can easily understood. 4,000 here, 4,000 carry. 700 plus 800, 1,500 plus 2,500. So 4,000. Here also credit side 4,000. I have understood the entry. Equity share application, equity share capital for 4,000. Sorry, I am wrong. It is not 40,000. It is 4,000. Okay. So that should be very careful, debit and credit. So 400 return 4,000 to equity share allotment 700. That is the money default for the share allotment. Then for share first and final call 800 rupees not yet received. So finally, ultimately, the amount how much excess paid earlier they paid by the shares. Actually, how much they applied. 500 shares applied. The rate of 5. The entire money taken by the company. How much? That's what to forfeited shares account 2,500. Being narration. Being 400 shares forfeited. Okay, now understood this entry forfeited. Now 8th one. What is the 8th one? It's very easy. So reissue. So 8th one is what? Reissue. That's why I am writing the heading also. So how much they reissued with your NCERT book? How much? Page number 69. Check it. So these shares were reissued at the rate of rupees 9 per share. Okay. So 9 per share. So we know bank account data. Bank account data. How much? 400 into how much? 900. Isn't it? 9 rupees. Not 10 rupees, so 9 rupees. Less than the face value, naturally. So 400 to 9, 3,600. You got the money. So how much company losing? So forfeited shares account. So that is nothing but discounted. Okay. So 400 into 1. So 400. 2 equity share capital. So narration being 400 shares reissued at the rate of 9 per share. Okay. So now what is the 9th entry? It's a very interesting entry. So how much excess forfeited shares transferred to capital reserve? It's a very easy one. So 9th one. Forfeited shares account. The forfeited shares account. First write the entry, then we will discuss. Capital reserve account. So how much? As you know, company forfeited 2,500. The company losing how much? 400. So what is the net effect? Simply how much? 2,100. That's what in a bracket you can write. 2,500 minus 400. Here our work is very easy because so whatever the shares forfeited, entire shares forfeited issue. So here you can calculation very easy. So partly reissue only the other discussion going to do. That's what discussed earlier problem. Some whatever. Now understood here. Very easily you can calculate. So whatever the entire shares forfeited, they reissue. So you can easily calculate how much money transferred to capital reserve account. So how much? 2,100. 2,100. Okay. So being forfeited shares transfer to excess to capital reserve account. How understood? To capital reserve account. That's what this problem 9 journal entry. So only thing at the time of share allotment, due and the bank entry, the working is very, very important. For that we are going to discuss the particular applicant, how much he applied. That's the discussion. Thereafter due for the particular applicant, exact share allotment received how much, that's what the first discussion. The remaining thing, this is the entry very important, this entry, perpetual share entry, so reissue share entry, so how much money exactly transferred to capital reserve account. Then one more thing they asked, what? Cash book, isn't it? So they asked, see the last one, how to prepare cash book, it's very easy one. See, cash book to record the above, prepare cash book. So as you know, cash book are nothing but cash book. Nothing but what? Bank only, isn't it? To mention. So how we are going to do? First entry is what? Bank account debtor to equity share application account. Okay, so the year debit, so year credit to equity share application account. How much? You know very well. 25 lakhs. So simultaneously also due to case purpose, I worked out separately. So what you have to do, you can open simultaneously cash book. So whenever bank entry, you can immediately transfer the cash book. Okay. So 25 lakhs. First one. Okay. Thereafter, second entry what? 20,000 shares were refused the refund. So by equity share application account. By equity share application account. How much? That is 1 lakh. 20,000 shares were refused refund. 20,005. So that's why the entry should be very careful. So whenever simultaneously if you open the ledger, you can work out very easily to minimize the minutes timing. So timing is very, very important. Then what second one? Share allotment, isn't it? To equity share allotment. How much? 7,99,200, isn't it? 7,99,300. 7,99,300. Thereafter, to equity share first and final call account. How much? 7,99,200. 7,99,200. Okay, then reissue. So to equity share capital, to equity share capital account. How much? This 3,600 going to enter, isn't it? You received money. So 3,600. Okay. So once you total it, how much you get it? 3,600. 41 lakhs. 2,100, isn't it? So 41 lakhs. 2,100. So you can total it here also. 41 lakhs. 2,100. So what is the balance by? Balance carried on 40 lakhs 2,100. That's what this is the balancing. So understood how to prepare the cash book. So that's what you are work out for this problem. Exercise number 19, page number 69. So maximum within 10 minutes you want to work out. For that you have to practice in our main exam. Okay, board exam. So likewise you have to know very clearly how to do the pro rata basis. Thereafter where you have to go into per feet. So whenever per feet you should be very careful. So this problem, it is issued at par, so no confusion. Suppose issued at premium, how you are going to do? That's what discussed detailedly our earlier discussion. So accordingly you have to practice. Okay. So then simply whatever reissued at debit, then you can easily understood how much shares transferred to 2,100. Easily you done it. Make a difference. Then whatever the cash book they ask. So accordingly you have to do for take the full marks. Okay, that's why the presentation is very, very important. So wherever the heading, the folio, lines, okay, so always please make it yourself, draw the line. It's very, very, very important. Okay. So I hope that you understood this problem very clearly. So when you repeatedly watch this video, you can easily understand to work out the remaining problems here. Okay. So I hope that you understood very clearly this exercise. Okay. So thank you very much.